Hi there, this is Christy. I'm so glad you stopped by. Today I want to talk to you, and I just did a live video. I'm going to do this one too. I want to add on to it. I've got so much to tell you. And the first thing is know your customer. Who is your customer? What are they looking for? There's something about, we do this mumbo jumbo in our head. Like we're marketing to robots online. And if we put, cool mug for Christmas, that we're going to get sales. No, we're not. Number one, you have to be really specific about what you're selling on Etsy. Number two, it has to be a sub niche. You'll never rank for cool mug for Christmas, cool rug for Christmas, coolest hat for Christmas on Etsy. Number one, you have to know your customer. The riches are in the sub niches. What do I mean by that? You want to market to a very small percentage, but a very passionate percentage of people. There are 3.1 million buyers on Etsy, according to stats from 2017. This is 2018, and we're just getting rolling. There's so many online sales because of Etsy and Amazon and Shopify stores exploding across the world that where I live, on a lake, the postwoman told me at Christmas, they had to hire extra trucks, just like not post trucks, but just any truck. They had to rent and lease any truck available, and people who were looking for a Christmas job just to get everything delivered before Christmas Day. That's how business online is exploding. If you haven't noticed, there are loads of department stores that used to be huge, even sporting goods stores that are closing, closeout sales. Why? Because things are evolving online and people are buying online. Who is it that's buying online? That customer is mostly female inside of Etsy. Mostly female. What are we females buying? And I can say that because I am one. We buy all kinds of things. So I thought I would make a quick little list and tell you what people are buying online and what is their process. Get into their mind. Okay, so who is your customer? All right, first off, your customer is a person named Sarah. Sarah has an older sister named Gail. And Gail doesn't have any kids. She's always wanted to be married, but she hadn't gotten married yet. She loves kids, and she loves her sister, and she loves her sister's kids. So all that equals, she is the best aunt ever. Some of the most popular items on Etsy say best aunt ever. They're on t-shirts, they're on visors, they're on coffee mugs, they're on tote bags, all print on demand items that you can order. You can order on Gearbubble, you can order on Printful, you can order on all kinds of shops that are websites that will allow you to print on demand one item. You don't even have to have an order for 2 items or 10 items. You don't have to stock anything. You don't have to put any items in your garage or in your back office or in your closet or try and stuff them in a hallway closet. You don't have to stock paper. You don't have to stock labels. You don't have to stock a meter to measure things, to weigh it, to see how much it weighs before you go to the post office, and you don't have to go to the post office. That's my favorite part. I've seen a family member do this. She would spend hours every week making the item, letting it dry, packaging it, putting twine around it, putting a business card on it, then putting it in a separate box, and then having to make a run to the post office. Don't get me wrong, it's been a very successful Etsy business for, and we're very grateful for it. But this print on demand and printables and digital downloads, super, super easy. So we're talking today let's talk about print on demand. Print on demand means you can go into Gearbubble or Printful, and you can put on a mug, a coffee mug. Now, it's not going to look like this. This one's a little special, but there are print on demand companies that have fancy mugs. But Gearbubble and Printful just have the regular, like rectangular mugs. But what I want to talk to you is this word right here. Do you see this? This phrase, sold, this one word. and the pink sold this mug from my daughter to me. And I love it. I love the mug. I use it all the time because it reminds me of hope. And for me personally, my hope is in Jesus Christ. That's my personal belief. So my daughter knew that this would speak to me. What speaks to your audience? Who are your people who are going into the Etsy marketplace? Who are those women? $3.1 million, 3.1 million people buying inside of Etsy. All right, here's some more. Here's some of the buyers. All right, so Sarah goes in there and she's looking for that great birthday gift for her sister who loves her kids, and she finds that cute t-shirt, best aunt ever. Or how about George? George is just got a promotion. He's got this huge acceptance dinner, but his wife just left him and he needs a little TLC, so you want to be sure you get him something really nice, like "We believe in you, George." And these print-on-demand companies will let you add a name. I always thought, how could we compete on Etsy without being able to customize it with people's names? Well, guess what? You can. You can put somebody's name. There's a little box that when you order the item, you can actually click it and you can type in George and put George on the coffee mug, put George on the t-shirt, put George on the hat, George on the side of the shirt. How special is that? That's one reason Etsy does so well, because you can customize it. Well, guess what? You can do that without ever touching that t-shirt, without ever touching the tote bag, without ever touching the coffee mug. What else have we got? Here's a perfect example. My brother is like, he's not married. He loves kids, okay? Loves kids. He's a great uncle to all of our children. But he's, a lot of times he'll say, because he's not married, "How you doing?" He'll say, "Party of one." Okay, so if I see that on a t-shirt or a mug, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's my brother. I'm going to get that for him for Christmas, for his birthday, for a special occasion, when he's feeling down. Okay, that's who's buying on Etsy. I'm one of them. Here's another example. Let's think about Louise. Louise, she's just coming off a divorce. I've been there. And her friends thought it would cheer her up to give her a divorce party. Okay, pretty interesting party, right? You've got to find something about divorce. You're not quite sure what to say because it's a sensitive subject. It can be. And so you go into Etsy and you find something like, free as a bird, or, my wings are open, or something that speaks to somebody who's been maybe in a really bad relationship and you want to give them a gift that says, start fresh. And then you put, you can say, customize this, and they'll type in there, "Can you put Louise in there? Can you put my friend Louise's name in there?" Absolutely, done. Cha-ching. Then you look at your phone, cha-ching, you have made another Etsy sale. And that's how it works. You want to appeal to your customer, to your buyer, where they are in their life right then, right now. A sale I made not too long ago, Gear Bubble offers jewelry. There's also, if you have a Shopify store, there's an app called Shine On that offers jewelry. Again, a lot of these print-on-demand companies will offer jewelry. She had baby number 2. She has 2 little girls. She wanted big sis, little sis on jewelry. I did a necklace. I did 2. She ordered 2. It was like $60-something. Big sis, little sis, right? And she wanted it before her baby was born. So that's why I say, if you have some kind of date that is time sensitive, like somebody's having a baby, somebody's got a birthday, somebody's got a graduation day, Christmas day, you want to be able to use a platform where you can either, number one, speed it up by paying extra postage, or ask the customer to pay for extra postage up front and say, if you want this between 3 to 5 days, and there's a little box that the customer can check on Etsy if you're using Printful. And that's what I would recommend if you have time-sensitive articles, which a lot of things are when people are having a baby, when people are graduating. It's for a certain date. There's another example I wrote down where a really hot niche is confirmation in the Catholic Church, when people are getting confirmed, they want something special. They want a necklace or some other item. Usually the necklace is the best thing for print on demand. And again, Gear Bubble offers that. You can do engravable necklaces with Gear Bubble. There are others. You can just Google it and find out, print on demand jewelry. But all of these are possible. All these items are possible for you to make them. Let's think about, a couple. Let's call them Cindy and Ben. Cindy and Ben work, 60 to 80 hours a week. And all they think about, and every day they text, hey, babe, it's okay. I know we've had a long week, but guess what we're going to do Saturday morning? Yes, honey, I know. Lake time, boat time, can't wait. And so they go back to the daily drudge of their daily job because they're living for the weekend. They're living for boat life. So, Cindy goes on Etsy, one day on her lunch break and she sees, lake hair, don't care. Oh my gosh, she says, that's perfect. It's a perfect little plaque we're going to put on our boat, because when I'm on the boat and I've had to dress up for work all week and I can just put my hair up in a ball cap, lake hair, don't care. Guess what? That's me. I'm getting that. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get one for, Cindy Lou. Cindy Lou's going with us, and Barb and her husband are going with us on the boat this weekend. And, we're going to take a big picnic lunch so I'm just going to get 3. I'm going to get 3. Or she might see little visors, lake hair, don't care. You could do visors on Printful. You can do visors on these print on demand companies. I mean, she could do, she'll say, I want a pink one, a blue one, a purple one for all 3 ladies because we're going out on the boat this weekend. And it gives them a sense of freedom just for a moment when they're on their phone, on their lunch break, on Etsy, because they're planning ahead. It's like planning a little party on the boat, and they're going to do it with your visors. But like I said, Printful has you covered because you can actually say, you can expedite that shipping with FedEx. So you give them the little thing. And when she orders that, you just can also say, you might want to check, expedited shipping if this is for, if this is within 10 days or whatever. And you do your shipping information according to what Printful has on their shipping page. Okay. That's what you do. So the gist of this story is speak to your customer. Get inside their head. When you find a niche, which I have found a niche, that it's like an outdoor activity, but it's a husband and wife thing. And so they're matching mugs, his and hers. That is huge on Etsy. His and hers, we do this thing together. Just like the lake life. We do boating together. His boating mug, my boating mug. The Gear Bubble has travel mugs. So you could do, his lake mug, my lake mug, or something like his boat mug. Go into Etsy and Pinterest and search for whatever you have an idea about. Find the phrase that sells. It's not usually the graphic. It is the phrase that sells because it speaks to them. It speaks to them and they go, oh, that's us. We got to have that. In fact, we got to have 3. Oh, wait, you know what? Brenda says she might come. Let's get 4. And then that's how you make multiple sales. That's how you do it. And whatever you put in that listing, you mirror that in your description. And you want to speak to them. You don't want to be boring like everybody else. You don't want to say, you don't want to just say like, in the description, mug for lake. No, you don't want to do that. Well, you got to put your keywords in there. Yes, to be found first. And then, but you want to be interesting. You want to say, I don't know about you, but I love being on the lake. I live for lake life. And when I wear this little visor, it just reminds me I'm free. I'm free for 48 hours for the hair, the breeze to blow through my hair. And what you do is you're painting a picture. And they can imagine themselves with that visor on their boat on that lake that weekend. Boom. You made a sale. You might make 2. You might make 3. You might make 5. And that's how you get multiple sales on Etsy of the same item. That's it. So that's a mouthful. But that is what is going on inside of Etsy, inside the buyer's market, inside a head like mine and yours. Okay, I hope that helps. I'll talk to you soon. You have a wonderful day. Please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps. It helps incentivize me. It helps my channel to grow. And this channel is growing thanks to you. Thank you for every one of you that has subscribed. I certainly appreciate it. It inspires and encourages me. And I hope I have added value to your life today. This is Christy. Bye now.